Alright, this is a video about stupid INTJ scientists. And the reason why I'm using this very coarse language, I'm calling them stupid. I'm just straight up calling them stupid. And the reason why I'm calling them stupid is because when you act, when you do things, you have a responsibility to society. And if you're in a position of power, and you're doing things that could potentially hurt people and harm society by making them by making society dumber, or leading them astray, or pointing them in the wrong direction, then yeah, there's a problem. And someone's gonna have to speak up. And so, stupid INTJ scientists. You know why I call you stupid? You know why I call you stupid? Well, anyway, there's one scientist in particular. I mean, many scientists perpetrate this, but the one scientist that I'd like to focus on that exemplifies this is Professor or Doctor, whatever, Stephen Hawkings. I saw a video recently on YouTube. I wanted to know Stephen Hawking's position on. Well, I didn't even want to know his position on God. I just stumbled upon it. And he said the video, he's sitting down in his chair talking about God and saying, oh, there probably is no God and there is no heaven. And I'm like, really? Miss Dr. Hawkins, really? Because first off, you're a scientist, all right? Scientist. You study material phenomenon in the material world. You study space, you study science. Science, it's all material. And God the Father is an immaterial being. He's not of the material world. Heaven is immaterial. It's not of the material world. So tell me, what does a person who studies the material world have to do talking about spirituality and non-material entities? It has nothing to do with, like, are you gonna go to a farmer and listen to a farmer talk about, like, cars and jets and things? No, that's for a mechanic. So if you're a farmer, you talk about plants and growing things and animals. You don't talk about mechanics. In fact, Einstein even said, what is it? The man of science makes a poor philosopher. And that's true, because so many scientists, they're materialists. Some of them without even realizing them. I'm sure maybe some scientists may not even know what it means to be a materialist. Materialists, they look at the material world and they say, oh, the material world is all that there is. And because of that, there can't be a God. I mean, if God was material, then he'll be able to be cut and you'll be able to bleed just like us. But he's not. So tell me, you're a scientist. You think you're an authority? What authority do you have talking about God or anything when you spend all your time studying the material world, material phenomenon, space, whatever? That's all material stuff. Like, you're better off speaking to a philosopher or a theologian about God than scientists such as, like, Dr. Hawkins. Really? What makes you think that you are an authority, that you can be telling people things about? Because people, they look up to you. They look up to you and for answers, because they see you as an intelligent person. And when you overstep your boundaries into something else and you give them bad information, because first off, yes, there is a God. And this world, the material world is not everything. There's a world outside material. People have been there before. They had Dr. Ibn Alexander, even so many people, NDEs. They said, I left my body, I went to another place. It happens all the time. Oh, just hallucinate. Like, come on. These people, when you ask, like, first off, you can't even have, like, clear, lucid, organized experiences when your brain is dead. So how could a guy's brain be dead and he has a clear, lucid, organized experience where he can think and ration, and you say hallucination to the mind? Dr. Hawkins, like, you guys are so, you INTJs, you're stupid. Yes, there is a God, and yes, there is, maybe not necessarily heaven, but there's something else out there, okay? But Dr. Hawkins, you're irresponsible. Because you sit in your chair saying, oh, there probably is no God, the universe doesn't need a God, there is no heaven. They're talking like, dude, you're being irresponsible. Shut up. That's not your jurisdiction. And you study material phenomenon. God, heaven, all that's immaterial. It's philosophical, theological. It has nothing. Barely even science is all material world. So scientists, when it comes to God, shut up. Shut up. Okay? Because you're always saying the wrong things. Atheism, materialism, all these Sam Harris people. Richard Dawkins, you study biology. You're like a biologist. You study, that is materialism. So because you study materialism, you think you understand God? Because listen, this may be a shock to you, but like, it's a very high chance this is probably the truth. I'm not going to claim it is the truth, but this is probably the truth from what I've learned, from what I've thought, from what I've discovered. This is probably the truth. God, He didn't even create the material world. The material world was a debacle. It was created like by another entity that rebelled from God, and we're stuck inside of it. He had nothing to do. So when you think, I study the material world, therefore I know about God. No, you don't. You don't. God is immaterial. He's immaterial. You study the material world, they're completely two different things, okay? So Richard Dawkins, Sam Harris, you're a brain surgeon. You study the brain, whatever, but, oh, I'm an atheist, dude. Oh, God. Richard Dawkins even, you're a biologist. Like, you study biology. What does that have to do with God? You think God made this evil human flesh? You think He made this? You think He made this? No. No. He made our immaterial souls. He didn't make this crude nonsense that we're trapped inside. Okay? That is the truth. And when you learn that truth, it changes everything. It changes the way you see the world, you understand things. So that is the truth. Alright? You either accept it, or you can be a coward and reject it and continue living whatever matrix life that you're wanting to live. Alright? But you scientists, you don't know anything. You don't understand God at all. Okay? He's immaterial. And you study the material world. Two different things. So when it comes to God or whatever, stop seeing yourselves as authorities and shut up. Because this world, we need God. We need to know this information. We need to know that there is someone, something up there. Alright? And what we do has an impact on our souls. Alright? But this godlessness that you scientists are perpetuating and perpetrating, it's causing harm. Stephen Hawkins, you're one of them. People like, when you say things like that, when you sit in your chair and you say, there probably is no God, and this life is all there is, and you should enjoy yourself as much as possible, and there is no, like, you hurt people, you cause problems when you say things like that. Because one, it's not true, and two, when people believe you, they see you as authority, so they're going to say, okay, Stephen Hawkins said this, so this is problem, and they're going to act on your words. Everything you say, everything you do has an echo. In fact, that's a cool line from this anime, but one of the characters said, everything you do has an echo. Your own bad karma will be your undoing. When you sit and you tell lies, you hurt people, everything, we're all connected. And there is a God up there. Alright? And when you're a scientist, and you use that mouth of yours to tell lies that can hurt people, that can twist people and move them away from God, your bad karma will be your undoing. Because those are crimes. You're hurting people without even realizing it. Alright? God is immaterial. You're a scientist, you study material. So why the fuck, Sam Harris? Why the fuck, Richard Dawkins, are you selling all these books, making millions of dollars, putting these lies into people's heads, saying, oh, there is no God, no God, no God, no God, we're in charge, we do whatever we want, we just stroll it by ourselves, boom, big bang, and that was it. And dude, there's a story behind all this. If you're somebody who, like, you see yourself as a man of science, and you'll find God hard to believe, fine, I implore you, YouTube Dr. Scott McQuaid, all right, because I have tremendous respect for this person, but he's gone out of his way, and he's very smart. You want to know the sciencey version behind God? He will tell you, like, read his books, all right? You'll learn about God and everything, but you don't even have to go that route. You can just use your intuition and know in your heart, because think about it. Look, we have brains, but guess what? There's something in the brain. All right, electrical impulses moving back and forth. What the hell is controlling that? Something immaterial, obviously. Think about it. We were not just gunks in here. There's actually something moving up in here, thinking, that's you. That's your soul. All right, realize that and know that you are not just material flesh, and stop being so irresponsible by perpetuating lies, godlessness, because you're hurting people when you do that. Mr. Richard Dawkins, Stephen Hawkings, all you scientists, INTJ, whatever, I don't care what you are, INTJ, whatever. You are in no position to be talking about God when you study the material world. This is material. God is immaterial.